Hi, Jay Massey here with thecashflowdiary.com with another quick tip about real estate and business. Today, I'm going to answer a question that I've been asked. Can you really make $26,000 in one wholesaling real estate transaction? I've been asked before many times is, can you really earn, does this wholesaling thing really work? And one of the things that, I have been fortunate enough to do is that I did do a transaction where $26,000 was earned. Now that's, depending on your frame of reference, that may not be a lot of money. But if you think about it, it's pretty cool for the amount of work and effort that you did to get that, to be rewarded for that much. Now here's the point. Value is in the eye of the beholder, right? There are some things that you and I value that don't, really aren't worth $26,000. But let me show you something that I was thinking about. Now, you today, you may not like what I'm, cars. Now, as you can tell, I'm not an artist of any kind, but you may not like cars. But it doesn't matter if you like them or not. What matters is that some people in the marketplace assign great value to the vehicle known as a car. And depending on the type of car it is, depending on the engine size, all this other stuff, people assign value to it. Here's my point. If you knew that there was a car that was valued, that was actually worth, let's say, $100,000. There are cars that are worth $100,000 and more. But if there was a car that's worth $100,000 and you had the opportunity to purchase it in a decent enough condition, but you could buy it for $50,000, even though you don't like cars, do you recognize that there is at least $50,000 worth of potential value there? That's my point. Because there's $50,000 worth of potential value, you have a shot at being able to actually create value for someone else. You may not even like the car. That's not the point. The point is that the car is valuable to someone else. And because it's valuable to someone else, they may be willing to give you $26,000 for the fact that, because if they gave you $26,000 on top of the 50, they paid $76,000, which is still a discount to what they were actually looking for, and you provided value. Here's how this works in a real estate transaction. Let's say, for example, that you're using or that you are interested in a single family house, or that your buyer is interested. Notice how I keep saying your buyer, not necessarily you. You don't have to be interested in the product or owning the product that you necessarily sell. It's recommended, it helps, but you don't have to be the one specifically interested in. You do need buyers who are interested in it, but it doesn't have to be you. What we're going to do then, though, is we're going to learn techniques and strategies to acquire control of this particular property at a below market price. That's it. That control is evidence. It's represented. The physical evidence of that is what we call a contract. And by learning to get properties under contract, what in effect you're actually doing is you get control and then you assign a value to that control, which you then sell. It's the same thing like the car, except that it's real estate. So imagine instead of a single family house, it was an apartment complex. Imagine it was an industrial complex. Imagine if it was, a commercial building. You can quickly see how $26,000 really doesn't necessarily mean it's a lot of money for that particular transaction. If this was a 200-unit apartment building, $26,000 probably doesn't sound like a lot, and it may not be. The point is, the difference is the vision that you have and the size of the control that you can obtain of whatever assets that you're looking for. If you like information like this, please just go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and we'll talk to you soon. Until next time.